Yo, I mean, like, is this like heaven on earth, yo? Like, so, I was thinking about integrity this morning. God, I'm covered in mud. I was thinking about integrity this morning, and I didn't know what integrity was. There's fish back there. Until I had it, until I experienced it, you know? It's like, to truly be living your life connected to the highest ideal for self, connected to like the deepest version. Oh, that's the light just shifted. The deepest version of your values, walking, breathing, fucking in it, like really in it. No matter what. No matter what anyone says about it, no matter what anyone does around you, that sometimes it feels like, you know, energies are like pulling at you to go in directions that go against self. And so I wanted to just talk to you about, you know, my experience in learning integrity and, you know, being a drug addict and for off and on for 20 years, right? I being addicted to heroin, crack, being addicted to women, being addicted to escapism, and being addicted to anything that made me feel good, give me more of that. And what it did was it didn't allow for me to be in my true nature. It didn't allow for me to feel and experience life. It didn't allow for me to love myself and others. It didn't allow for me to be clear on what my values were. It literally went against, actually all escapism goes against you. Anything to escape yourself says that there is something wrong with the present moment in you. And I didn't value, we talk about values, I didn't value me. I definitely didn't, if I didn't value me as within, so without, I didn't value this world. I wasn't grateful. It was hard to be grateful. I was suffering. Why was I suffering? I was suffering because I was resisting life, right? When we resist going through or walking through our fear, we resist actually experiencing the feelings of pain or emotions that don't feel that great. When we actually face them, the suffering isn't there. It's just experiencing pain. When we resist that and try to escape it, we create suffering. Because now that shit's still there. It's still there. It's still in you. It's still a part of you. And it's going to be there after you escape. There's no running from it. Right? Everything I've ever run from has chased me. And so I had to begin to value life. I had to begin to value myself. I had to begin to see what my values were, what were important to me. I remember my first life coach, Mike, love you, man. You know, I did this assignment where I put down 3 people that I really looked up to, and I put why. And a lot of the things were because they were completely committed. They were all in. They were loyal. They were unconditional love. They were, and then after the whole assignment, Mike looked at me and goes, "That is who you are. Those are your values. That is you. You're recognizing these things in somebody else. For you to be recognizing those things, you are those things. You may not see it quite yet, but those are your values." And I started to live my life towards the things that meant, towards those things that meant something to me, that started to give me life. Because when I start to access those things that mean something to me, I start to begin to find meaning. When I look at those things that mean something to me, I begin to find meaning in this world. I give meaning to everything. And those things that are important are where my eyes should be. You are important to me. Showing up in this space with you is important to me. Serving is important to me. Self-care is important to me. Loving my wife as myself and as myself, both ways, like, oh, if I love myself more, I love her more always. Family, friends, tribe, really being there for my friends, no matter what. Being honest with my friends, right? Not sugarcoating that shit. Telling them how it is. I expect them to tell me how it is. I love when my friends drop some shit on me and they're just like, yo, you're being a little codependent. You're being a little, I'm just like, what? Yes, I am. I am gratitude. Gratitude is so important to me. Hi, babies. Those are crows. So I started to live my life where those things that gave me meaning and those things that meant something to me became my focus. And I did everything possible to be in alignment with those things. To say, when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. When I say that I am something, that is who I am. Showing up vulnerable as heck. And not over vulnerable. Right? There are some things in my life, they're mine. You guys have things as leaders, or anyone actually. Being overexposed is not necessarily being vulnerable. Sometimes being overexposed can put us in situations that don't feel safe. You should be feeling safe. I get myself a little uncomfortable all the time. I gotta do things that are a little uncomfortable. Some things that I do because I know I want to do them or have to do them, I get real uncomfortable with. Standing in integrity. Are you in integrity this morning? Or wherever you guys are in the world, at night, afternoon. Are you standing in your values? Where are you not? Where are you skipping over? Where are you not giving attention? Where are you handing over your power? Where? Just observe, look. And then you have the opportunity to shift a little, to say yes to those values, to do things in the direction of those values. You give meaning to everything. You guys all have different realities popping off right now. We're all seeing life differently because of our experience from this life and other lifetimes. And we learn from each other. It's so good that we don't have the same perspective. It would be awfully boring and we wouldn't be able to see every little ray of light. Beautiful rays. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful day.